Welcome back to the Killer Media Podcast, your home for all things horror, entertainment, and movie reviews. I'm Tim, this is Nick, and today is going to be fun. And
What are we conjuring up?
And a little spooky. We're conjuring up a little something spooky. So, basically, from now until The Conjuring Last Rites, when that film comes out, we will be briefly reviewing and talking about every entry in the Conjuring universe, which includes The Conjuring 2, The Conjuring 3, Annabelle, Annabelle 2, Annabelle 3, La Llorona, and The Nun 2, finally leading up to Conjuring the Last Rites. So,
It's gotta be the last of it.
Gotta be. It's the end. It's the end of Phase 1. What they're calling it, Phase 1.
It's the Marvel universe.
They're conjuring up a universe.
I find that a little corny. Little Phase 1. Like I feel like they don't really fit for Marvel.
Yeah, but corny. That's like not in universe terms. They're not like teaming up for a big battle. Like not like that. They're connected in different time periods, right?
Yeah.
So it's not like a direct sequel. Like they're just taken from different moments, but they're all connected. Because The Conjuring sets up Annabelle in the beginning.
Yeah.
Annabelle movies bring back to that. There's a timeline. Starts with The Nun, then The Nun 2. Then I think it's Annabelle. Then it's The Conjuring. Then The Conjuring 2. I don't know where La Llorona goes, but the whole.
I feel like that one's like way out there.
I thought she was early too. But it seemed like a modern film. So I don't know. Anyway, we're doing that. And then we're going to get into I Know What You Did Last Summer.
The greatest franchise of all time.
You fucking know it. We're going to talk about that, the newest one, and then briefly mention the first two in discussion of the third one. So yeah, we'll jump into some news that relates to Roger L. Jackson, who you know as the voice of Scream. We're going to be talking about Zach Cregger's Weapons and a little info from Netflix about Wednesday.
Yeah.
So we'll start off with Roger L. Jackson.
Now, for those who don't know who Roger L. Jackson is, me and Tim sometimes have brain farts.
I'm bad with names, so I did forget.
He is the voice of Ghostface, and a lot of every movie.
Yeah.
Other medias probably not. Some medias, but there is a Scream audiobook for the franchise. It's going to include like interviews from Neve Campbell, Courtney Cox, David Arquette. So like a lot of the cast, even the new ones.
It's pretty cool.
Hayden Panettiere. Who else? Jack Quaid, Matthew Lillard, Skeet Ulrich. Yeah, so it's going to include a lot of that. And he is doing the audio for it.
He's the narrator.
He's the narrator.
That's awesome. I hope the entire time. It's got to be in the Scream voice, right? Would you think? Or
I actually don't know.
I think that's a little too much. That might be overkill.
Maybe like
you might lose me.
No. Okay, he's got to say it normal.
Right.
But like
when it's him talking about Ghostface, then he kicks it. Or out of nowhere, he just gives you with a jump scare.
But like not, but it's got to be subtle.
Yeah.
So you gotta be like, oh, nice.
You know he's gonna have fun with it. You know he's gonna have fun with it. He has to.
This is 80 cool. Key players, and this just says including. So there's more.
When does this come out? That's pretty cool.
I forget what it said. I don't. Next year.
Next year.
Oh, that's for the 7th installment.
Oh,
so is that?
Year?
I think it includes. That's for the 7th. So maybe after the 7th one.
Okay, I can see that.
Which makes sense.
It'll kind of talk about each.
August. Oh, the new book will be published August 19th via Plume. Never heard of that.
Oh.
Not an audio person, so
yeah,
that must be a audio book website.
Cool. That's some fun news, right?
352 pages.
Not a lot. For 80 key players, I thought there would have been more.
Yeah. I think I would assume it includes the new. I don't know what it'll include.
Will it be a regular book as well, or just an audiobook? Because it's him. I think they'll do both.
You can have the option.
They're gonna be both. No way they limit it to just an audio.
Okay. And now we go on to Zach Cregger's Weapons. If you guys like 4DX, you guys are in for a treat. I don't know what could be.
Maybe.
Because 4DX is coming to Weapons in selective
No.
theaters.
Weapons is coming to 40X.
No, 40X it's coming at you. So it's 40X.
No, that's 3D.
No, 40X.
It's 3D.
That's all the same.
Nope.
It's all the same.
Nope.
Yep.
Wrong.
Nope.
Try again.
Like
I was-
40X that blows air, does all that stuff. That's coming at you.
But it's not 3D. The picture doesn't come at you.
I'm not saying the picture did.
The elements come at you.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Basically,
So now, what could be in this movie
exactly
that would actually have any advantage to doing 40X? Twisters makes sense.
Star Wars: Revenge of the Sith makes sense. Space battles,
Yeah,
makes sense. Jaws,
yeah. Jaws.
you can't really see it.
No,
honestly.
I can see it. The water.
Only the
water spray like a mist.
Only like the end though.
There's no people splashing in the movie.
Well, there are, but it's not
Yeah,
like
so anytime there's a splash,
the whole
you
movie is
feel the
not
mist.
in like the
You
ocean.
feel the mist.
You haven't
That's where-
seen it. You don't know what you're talking about. You will when we do.
Is there water in Jaws?
No, it takes place in the desert. It's land shark.
If there's water in Jaws, then
They will
40X
splash water, but 40X is great for like a Disney ride, right? It's not just the air. It's mainly for the movements. There's not a lot of that in Jaws until the end. I'm sure when you're on the boat, you'll be rocking and you're just gonna get seasick and puke. I can see that happening.
Now,
Anyway, I'm sure it's playing in all premium formats: 40X, IMAX, ScreenX. I'm sure it's going to be playing all of them if they're doing 40X. Don't quote me on that. I don't know, but
quote him.
most
If he's
movies
wrong,
nowadays do.
Quote him if he's wrong.
Quote him if you got him.
All right. Now, August 9th is when Weapons comes out, so get your tickets. Then, I guess they're out now.
They're not.
They're not yet.
I looked up. They're not. I'll double check, but last time I checked, which was today, I didn't see them. I was looking at the tickets for Home. That horror movie.
Oh yeah, they're only like for like limited
And-
time.
Yeah, because they're not big movies. And then Together. We did not go to the early screening like we said we would. It wasn't worth it. Even though we got tickets. I got an email from them saying, we severely overbooked, so you better get here 2 hours early. And I was like, I'm at work, sorry, I can't. I was like, what? Yeah.
And the fun thing about Weapons is, some of the show times start at 2:17 a.m.
That's when we'll be seeing it.
I didn't even actually.
I would.
I actually didn't even see where. I couldn't find the 2:17 time.
I'm telling you, they're not up yet.
But like it was saying Weapon. I don't know.
I don't know, maybe.
I could have sworn.
I'm probably wrong.
I could have sworn I was looking and I saw that.
Maybe
but
it's certain theaters.
anyways, yeah, 2:17 from when Mrs. Grady's class wakes up and walks into the dark, and they never return. Apparently, I guess is that a spoiler?
Like
never,
if you
return.
if you go to Coming Soon,
We'll type in Weapons.
it should be. Not spoilers in the trailers. If you haven't seen any
All
of
the
the
kids
trailers,
can't die. Can
if you haven't seen any of the trailers, then yeah, spoiler.
all the kids can't die. Not all of them.
Can they? Well, one doesn't disappear. Maybe that's the one that dies. They have to sacrifice themselves, to save all the other ones.
He's gonna sacrifice himself.
The internet isn't working, but it's on here. But the internet's not working, so
Yeah,
maybe
whatever.
maybe you can buy them. Anyway, Netflix. When we move on, Netflix already greenlit Wednesday season 3, without season 2 even coming out.
Already now.
That's
What
crazy.
if it bombs and they're like, shit, gotta do a season?
But I doubt it. 'Cause season 1 was so good, and it's Jenna Ortega. I mean, and another spin-off series we talked about is that for one of the family members
I don't know.
or the other girl.
This is being talked about. I don't know if it was just.
It should be about Fester. Fester's funny, or probably Pugsley.
There's no other clues other than it's just early discussions.
Right. Well, they can do a lot with it, as long as Tim Burton's connected to it.
There was even an ad for Weapons that said "Get tickets." It didn't say now.
See?
But why get tickets? There's nobody. If you can't
Maybe
get,
there is.
you
The
can't
internet's
get
not working.
your internet's fucked.
Anyway, season 3. Are you excited for Wednesday? I know I'm excited for season 2 because season 1 was pretty darn good. It wasn't the best thing ever, but it was very enjoyable, and it's Tim
You
Burton.
just watched it for Jenna Ortega.
Tim Burton makes fantastic stuff. You watched it, right?
I did.
Yeah. It was alright. It
Yeah.
it wasn't
My
bad. It
girlfriend loved
wasn't
it.
great. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's cool stuff. All right, let's talk some Conjuring. Ooh, spooky,
Like, don't talk too much because then we're gonna conjure up a
spooky.
fucking demon.
Next episode, we're gonna play Ouija.
Such a bad idea.
Oh, you believe?
No, but it's just like,
I don't want to
do
find
you want to
out.
find
I
out?
don't want to find out. This place isn't haunted. We're fine. We're in a basement filled with scary stuff, but it's not haunted.
Yeah,
that
but
I know
imagine
of.
going to. Oh wait, we go into an abandoned place.
Yeah, we'll
Do a
do it
Ouija
at that
board,
school. We'll do it there.
and that's when the demon attaches.
Mm.
So no matter where the fuck we go, we're dead.
But we've played demonologist, so we know how to fend it off. We've failed multiple times, but
He actually said the name demonologist.
that's what they
in
are.
the
Yeah.
I know.
That's what they are.
And that's what I actually love about the movie. They're so. It kind of feels like nerdy, a little bit because
Like religious nerd.
yeah,
Like if you're super religious, you'll like nerd out. Like, hey, they said the word.
yeah. I would definitely say because
They're very religious movies because it's
there's a lot of
religious.
detail in the movies with like
There
you have to
is.
get the Vatican's approval. You got to do all that, do this, and this, and
That's
that,
true
and
then.
that. Yeah, it's
It's
all
all
true.
true.
That's what I kind of like about it. It's not like just. I feel like from what I've seen from The Exorcist, I feel like that's not talked enough. It's just like scary demon exercise.
Yeah, that The Exorcist is more dreadful and realistic. This movie also is very dreadful, very dark, and then it has a tonal shift because you kind of need it after the first hour.
Yeah,
You're just like you're thrown right into it. Uh, anyways, to start off with me, I gave it a score. He has sort of an idea. This is a 9.1. This movie is
I was like
fantastic.
lowest. I'd say 8 from like 9. That's like
Yeah,
where I'm going. And
this
it's not a
movie
low
is
score for me.
so good, and it's the best Conjuring. You've never seen the Conjuring anything past like
I saw Annabelle. Was it Creation when we went to the
oh yeah in
theaters?
the theater.
I
Yeah,
saw that. Not really.
but none of the other Conjurings.
I think I saw The Nun
Trash.
once. Maybe once. I think I saw The Nun.
Hmm.
And that's it. And I don't really remember much. I think I've seen bits and pieces of maybe Conjuring 2.
Yeah, the three movies in this franchise that are just absolutely um there's the Conjuring, Conjuring 2, and Annabelle Creation. Those are the three best in the whole. Conjuring being the best. I mean, it's just so well done, and it's James Wan.
It's James Wan.
It's James Wan. The jump scares in
James
this,
motherfucking Wan.
yeah, I will say the jump scares in this do get you. They're
I'm on
good.
edge.
They're good
I'm not
jump
gonna say they're
scares.
gonna get me,
They're
but
good
they're
jump
good.
scares. Like I haven't watched this in forever, and like two of them made me slightly jump. I was like, oh, I forgot that was there. But again, jump scares, they're not horror. It's a loud noise.
Get your heart rate pumping.
But the sound design is why this movie is also so good. They put a big emphasis on the house sounds, the creaking, doors closing, the doors squeaking. Like that's you can tell it's amplified. I watched this with headphones on, so it was like right in my ear, and it's like I don't know, it's so good. This like the sound and everything,
Oh yeah, I'll
so
point out
good.
it's pretty good.
The sound design is really good.
And I can attribute to that because I feel like it's a little detailed, which is funny. When Ed, they believe in demons,
Mhm.
but then it's so funny that the noises and creaks that like are pretty scary.
Right,
They could be. He just kind of says, "Oh, that could be dismissive." Like
right,
it's not always the case that it's a demon. A lot of the
right.
times people get worked up, and
It's
it's
fake, yeah,
actually not,
right.
which is kind of funny.
It is, yeah. And that will again, I think that might have played into the fact. A lot of people think, obviously, you believe or you don't believe, and you think it's complete bullshit.
Yeah.
Like a lot of people think they faked like all of their visits and stuff. Like they're not real at all. Like they totally
In real
faked it.
life.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and
I can see why people
they
would.
provided evidence to find out it's fake. There's a whole lot of stuff. It's just one of those
Yeah,
but you don't
there's
want to
just
find
no
out
way to be able to fact check it. Like
unless you see it.
something like that supernatural, you're gonna have to be there.
You have to see it to believe it.
You really do.
But I mean, a lot of I watched like an interview with one of the daughters, like in the real life daughter who went through this.
Yeah.
So apparently there was a lot that they had to cut out, like a lot. Like they lived in this house for years, and they had like the best time of their lives in the house. Like it was a mix of like bad spirits, and also there were some good ones. Like it was a weird mix, right? And then basically they were trying to do like the exorcism part. Like they never did that in real life. I think they attempted to, and then the husband got like pissed off and he kicked the Warrens out. He's like, just get out, like we don't want you here anymore. Like they were
Damn.
like fucking everything up. Like it went wrong. Uh, and James Wan tried his hardest to make this a PG-13 movie. Like he really tried hard, and it's still rated R. So I don't even like why would you make it PG? And if you think about it, there's not a lot in here to make it
Maybe he
rated
was
R.
maybe forced. He was told by people to be like, you kind of have to try to make this PG-13.
No, it was all him.
Oh,
He was telling the rating company, whatever they're called, he's like, "Can we get a PG-13 rating with this?" And they're like, "No," and they already cut a whole lot out to to ease it up.
is there any cut that has all of
I
the
don't
missing
think
stuff?
so, but I want to see that cut. If it was that bad, man, I don't know. I mean, I think all of the acting in this is fantastic.
I'd say
They
pretty good.
all the kid actors are a hit or miss, a lot.
What's her name? A lot of
Here
people
they
don't
were
like her.
really good. Too.
Oh, what's her name?
Like one of the main who's in everything, in a lot of stuff. I mean, I think they did a fantastic job. You felt that they were actually terrified.
Yeah, I think
They acted like
those
kids.
scenes with the kids was pretty brutal because
Mhm.
they're just kids.
Yeah. I mean, all the suspense.
Joey King, a lot of people
Oh
don't
yeah.
like her. I
Yeah.
forgot. I actually kind of really don't understand it.
I don't know either. Uh, this film is filled with suspense. A lot.
There is.
There's a lot of scenes where it just gets very quiet, or in the bedroom scene when she's like, it's there behind the door,
Oh
but
yeah,
there's nothing there, right? Like even if you brighten up the screen, there's nothing there. But it's to
exactly.
set the scene of like there's something is
They
there
had me
though.
squinting and like, is there actually
Yeah,
somebody there? Can I
right?
see? Am I gonna get jump
It's
scared? And then there's actually nothing.
it's done so good. James Wan has a real eye for this stuff.
Same thing with like the pitch black, like
Hmm.
good scene, like when the mom is hit in the basement and she
Yeah,
falls down a couple times
you're
where like
just yeah.
she hits the match and then it's
Yeah,
like pitch black. Like my screen went like completely black. And I
mhm,
don't know, my screen is not like I don't even think it goes like true black, but I was like, wait, it was like my TV like
yeah,
pitch black. I was like,
right.
and then the match went up again, and then
Yeah, I was like, ooh, that was in the trailer
yeah,
for
that
the
was in the
movie.
trailer. That's one of my. I
Yeah,
think that's a good scene.
it is, and he makes you think when you put the light on, you'll see like a face right there because that's what all these movies do. It's black and then jump scare, but it's not really a jump scare. It's more of a situational kind of scare. Like it's not loud and obtrusive to make you like go ah. It's like for her, it's scary
Yeah, because when
because
you
there's
think about it,
hands coming out of nowhere.
and we don't see what happens after that, and then the husband gets home
Mhm.
and she's banging on the door, so like we don't even know what's going on.
Yeah,
And I think that's pretty. It's pretty good
it's
use of like
terrifying.
not using jump scare like just like that, like
Yeah,
a straight up like jump scare, but then she's like banging
mhm,
on the door, like so she really wants to get
yeah,
out. So like, what else did we see? What
yeah.
else did she see that we didn't see?
Exactly. It's horrifying. No, the cinematography too. Some of the shots where like they did like the whole camera flip,
Oh
like
yeah,
the
and the
reverse.
pans.
They did it. They did that like once or twice with the 60 motion. I do like that. If it's overused, kind of gets kind of old. Maybe if you use it one more time. But there's a lot of good wide shots. That's something's in the background. That's very good. Um, I mean, yeah, the plot, the writing, everything is like fantastic. The only issue I have, like main issue, is it's like 2 a.m. or 3:07, whatever time it is, and when all the pictures fall off the wall, that was loud as shit. How was nobody else waking up from that? And they're all right there. Like it was loud. No one's waking up from that.
Yeah, to turn my volume down. I was like, wait, shit, this is
Yeah.
a little too loud.
And then the other thing is, why wouldn't they just leave? Again, in real life, they didn't leave too, so it's mimicking that. But
Well, they said it attaches. So
no,
where
I'm saying before they even knew that, why they know the
uh,
house is going wild. Like clearly, stuff's
I
happening.
think it's disbelief. The husband was saying like he put a lot of money into the house, so he was very reluctant
No,
to
I get
leave.
that too. But like,
I mean, it's a lot of circumstances for the movie to keep them
well, yeah,
in there,
yeah.
and yeah,
But like, if I, with the knowledge that I have, if
yeah.
I'm going to a house and the lights are flickering and I'm smelling dead meat,
And the
I'm getting the
walls
fuck
filled
out of
with
there.
green
I'm
slime.
getting the fuck out of there. I'm leaving.
Oh wait, they always do that.
Like, they always do that. Like, I'm getting out of there. That's the only issue I have is some of the stuff. It's a movie. It's got to be. But
Yeah, you gotta suspend disbelief, even
Right.
movies based off of true stories.
Yeah.
Well, they're not
True.
What, you guys think it's true? Tell us. Do you believe in ghosts?
I don't know. If you read
Tell us your
the
encounter.
yeah, tell us your ghostly. If you listen to the interviews of like the people who call it fake, kind of believe it's fake. Like you'll easily go to them if you already don't believe. You'll more likely believe them because they give evidence, and it's like yeah, even the whole Annabelle thing. They're like, oh, it's just a publicity stunt. But, I mean, who knows?
Somebody did die.
Somebody
Somebody did die.
somebody did die. So it's wild. But yeah, this movie is absolutely fantastic. If you haven't seen it, or what are you doing? Watch it.
What are you doing? It's 2013.
What are you doing? It's coming out in 4K in like a month. This is
And you watch it in theaters too, as well. Whatever.
yeah, it's coming
when
back.
does that start?
I think it starts in August. Sometime in August, they're playing all 9 films. Each movie ticket's like $6. So you can go in chronological order. It starts with the goes in order.
Yeah, apparently that's the best way to do it in chronological order of the
Yeah.
time.
I
Which I
mean,
don't know.
it's not really that.
It's not like Star Wars.
No, it's not
It's not.
one story. It's just it makes sense because they introduce characters. But yeah, no, this is a Killer Media podcast certified. You must own this movie. I would recommend buying this to own it. It's that good. I prefer this than the extra.
He said,
This
he
this
said it.
this movie. I think the reason I like it so much and respect it is this is one that still keeps me on the edge of my seat. Like I was watching it at like 10:30 the other night. I'm kind of like getting like a bit creeped out. Like it's just very good. It's so good.
It is really
It
good.
creeps you out. Because then you think about it like you do. Then it's like could happen. I want that to happen.
There's like a 1% chance. There's just a 1% of me that believes, only because I'm like, imagine if that was real. That's like it'd be cool. It'd be cool, but
Could be
also
terrible.
terrifying.
Yeah, this is great.
Because there are good spirits. Because Rory was good. He wasn't evil. I don't think so. He was trying to hide.
This is true. Although they say there's all spirits are bad, but they just try to mimic people, so you accept them, take you over. That's what Ed and Lorraine. Ed and Lorraine. There's no such thing as a good spirit. Because the Annabelle, the actual girl Annabelle, did die, but the demon acted as her, and the people that took her in felt bad for her. They're like, oh well, apparently they weren't. We'll talk about it in Annabelle. I'm not getting into it. The whole.
Well, from what I've seen, I've been watching Supernatural only on like
Yeah.
season 2, and the way that they explained it, spoilers for anything Supernatural. Dean, the one guy, died, but he was still in. He didn't die. He's in the hospital. He's in limbo, and the Reaper's trying to have him pass on, but they can't force him to pass on. And the Reaper was just saying that if you stay here, you're eventually just going to become like an angry spirit, just like the ones that you hunt. So maybe that's the type of thing, or like it's purgatory. They can't leave. They can't go anywhere. So they end up being bad, even if it's like a good spirit. In hindsight, like if it's a kid.
Who knows? I mean, that's who knows. Yeah. Go watch this film if you haven't seen it already. It's pretty old, 2013. But it's so good. Let us know your thoughts, and are you excited for the new one? I know I am. All right, you ready to talk about? I know what you did last summer.
Yes, I know what you guys didn't do last summer.
Oh, and before we get into this, quickly, I'm gonna throw a curveball for the whole podcast. Every week, I'm gonna introduce, or you, both of us, the question of the week.
Question of the week.
Yep.
Trivia.
No. Question. So the question for this week, and please answer it, so we can talk about it and talk about your answers. Is Terrifier 1 comedy?
Oh yeah,
that's the question of the week.
That was one of.
That's the question.
It wasn't the hot take that we had that from, but it was just a comment that we had gotten saying that Terrifier 1 is a comedy, and we really disagreed with that, and he
didn't like that.
He didn't like that. So
we're asking you:
is it a straight up comedy? Like comedic elements are in Terrifier, because Art the Clown, he's a clown, so he's a little silly,
right?
But
it's not a comedy.
A straight up comedy. No.
Not even a dark comedy.
Let us know.
Not even that. Let us know. Anyway, All right, so let's jump into I Know What You Did Last Summer, 1997,
1997,
the OG.
directed by Jim Gillespie,
Jim
and
Gillespie.
it is 1 hour and 41 minutes. It's actually not too terribly long,
No.
but the pacing's a bit.
So,
Pacing.
so
Okay,
we'll give our
guys.
scores, quickly talk about it, and then we're mainly going to talk about the new one, and then
Leonard
we'll
All-Stars
revert back.
here.
Leonard!
Leonard!
All
John
right.
Galecki as
Whoop.
Max.
Right, your score. Here are our scores for the original I Know What You Did Last Summer. 3, 2, 1.
7.5.
6.8.
Okay.
It's very mid
It's mid.
for me. No. Bad. I'm sorry. It's a 5.8.
Oh,
I was reading the wrong score. It's a 5.8.
1997 is a 5.8.
It's 1 point down from where
Damn.
it's a 5.8. I could be convinced maybe 6 to a 6.5, depending on some of the points that you say. I could be, and it's mainly because I'm going to say I don't have any of the nostalgia.
All right, this episode just became me just trying to convince that
this episode.
Not that the franchise is amazing, because the first one's the better out of all of them.
Mm-hmm. I agree with that. I was going to say something for you. This episode might piss some people off. Apparently, this is like
if you guys are fans of this franchise,
this is apparently a beloved franchise. I don't get, because audience score and Rotten Tomatoes score on all these movies are ass. They're like 40% and below. So I don't know where everybody's liking the movie. I don't get it. Explain that to me. But yeah, no, this movie kind of mid. It's a Scream knockoff.
I think at the
without
time,
the meta-ness.
It's just like
it's all nostalgia, right?
I could assume so.
It's like, and I don't have that nostalgia for it because I didn't grow up watching this.
Yeah, the only nostalgia I have is Freddie Prinze Jr. is in Scooby Doo, and so is Sarah Michelle Gellar.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, I've seen some movies of Jennifer Love Hewitt, but it was like a comedy, so don't really have any connection to really liking those cast members. So only reason why I watched it was just I haven't seen it. It's a horror movie,
right?
And I mean, got Freddie.
Yeah, Freddie, and he's barely in the movie.
Yeah,
barely in
movies.
The movie. He's barely in the first and second one, but yet he's the hero.
Even in the third one, he's barely in it.
Yeah, but yeah, he's the hero of both of them.
Yeah,
in the first two, he's the hero, but he's not in it.
Yeah. So
do you want to pay him? Like,
yeah, when we get to the third one, we'll talk about that.
But I thought the killer was kind of weak, lame.
Yeah,
I know.
He does not have aura.
I like his outfit.
The outfit's okay.
It's not bad.
But we also had the discussion with Jeepers Creepers. What's the Jeepers Creepers? I think it's the
trench coat.
Yeah, the trench coat versus the slicker.
Yeah.
And you were like saying, "Oh, the slicker was cool," but then you're like,
seeing him in action, nah,
it ruined it. I told you.
Yeah, it was bad.
He didn't even start with the hook at first.
He didn't.
Then he gets the hook.
And the hook, I'm sorry, I know it's made in the 90s, but the hook was like not sharp. It looked like a piece of plastic. Bad. I mean, come on. It wasn't even a sharp point. They fixed that in the new one. But I thought he was weak. He just kind of showed up. He wasn't suspenseful. He just kind of showed up, did his thing, and like left. And like he got in a car
a lot. And I actually, out of all this, I liked Barry's character a lot.
Mm-hmm.
I think he was the most active. Like the story didn't even revolve around him. It was pretty much Julie's story.
Right.
And unfortunately, Jennifer Love Hewitt, she's not an amazing actress in my opinion. I haven't seen any other of her stuff, but I don't know how many movies she had done before this. But like she's not an amazing actor. Right. No offense.
No.
I guess that you can't really.
Nobody in this film is.
Yeah,
even the acting was
even
pretty
Freddie Prinze. I would say the best was actually, honestly, the character of Barry.
Yeah,
I liked his character a lot because you could actually sense. Actually, I'll first off say that one of the good reasons I actually really liked the opening a lot.
The opening scene was good. It was a good setup.
And I noticed a lot of the shots were panning shots, and they were slow and ominous and building up. And then as soon as like the car ride hit, it was more like really quick shots and just like the jumbleness of it. And I think that stood out to me. I mean, I don't know how many more pan shots there were after that, but like I noticed that was pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
And Barry's character, and I want to say it now, but we're not at the third one yet. But when I say the third one,
wait, I'm sorry. Remind me, who is Barry? He's
the aggressive guy.
The job.
He was the one who was hanging out the sunroof
Yeah,
and spilled the alcohol, and he was drinking.
he
He's
was
already.
yeah. No, I didn't like him.
I liked him.
I'm sorry, I forgot. I thought he was this bad.
What did you think he was?
I don't know. Again, I'm bad with names. And this movie's very forgetful. But
Okay.
he gave off overacting. It
I
was a lot of
actually-
just like really like he was just
Out of
annoying.
all the cast, I think he was the best.
I think
maybe
Sarah Michelle Gellar.
Sarah
was the
Michelle
best.
Gellar was. Oh, it was between the two. I would say 50-50.
Leonard was the best.
Barely in it.
But I even think like in the beginning, remember when they're all telling the story of
Mhm.
the Hook guy? It's funny how they all explain it. They're like, "This is it," but they all know about it. But they're telling it like they don't know. Like, "Hey, have you heard of this story?" But he's like, "Nah, that's not how it is. It's this."
I
They
like-
already know about
I
it.
like that.
And how convenient that there's this legend, and then the actual killer takes up that legend. How convenient.
Maybe it's like
Like,
a
is it a
Southport one.
known legend?
I think it's a Southport legend.
And like they don't. I don't know.
I think it just so happened to be.
And
It
like,
was
the
just a
guy
coincidence
is
and a nice little hook man.
was the villain. Was he like an actual? Did he work on like the docks? Like, or he just took
yeah,
that
he has his own
legend?
boat, I think.
Yeah, so that makes sense why he would dress like that. And we'll get into it, but the reason that the whole movie is set up with the car accident actually makes sense in this movie.
It does. I
Unlike
actually
the
really like.
newest one.
Yeah,
It
I-
makes sense.
at the
However,
time-
there's no way that guy lived. He got hit by a car, smacked, and he drowned. He's literally down there just stationary drowned. Like, come on. How
He's
did
a
he live?
fisherman. He could swim.
Yeah, he's a fisherman. And they showed him his face when he hit him. He looked like an old guy, and they thought it was the son.
They couldn't. Well, it was stated. This is just them stating it because the shot shows it.
But it was
They
so
said-
clearly an old man.
They said that they were like, "Oh, who is it?" And they're like, "Can't tell. He's all bloodied." And that was
Yeah,
was
I
their
know, yeah.
excuse.
But it was
Even
so
though,
obvious.
like, I guess you can kind of see he was an older guy.
And even in the shots when he's killing people, you can see him. You
You
can
see like the
his-
bottom half,
Yeah.
but you don't know who it is because
No, because no one's gonna expect it's the guy they killed,
Yeah.
which I thought was a good twist back in the '90s.
who they didn't actually even know the name of because
Yeah.
I don't even know how he's still around. Like, yeah, he's just like some random guy, and I like the setup. I think at the time it was unique of where like Ghostface. It's just like it was actually the victim's fault for doing this,
Mhm.
and like it's a car, and that they get away with murder.
Right.
But I mean, I think I do like the twist because you might think it's David, the guy that
Mhm.
they thought it was, who died that same day at the same time.
Yeah.
Because of suicide.
The guy in the beginning who was contemplating falling
Yeah,
off.
they
with
thought
the
it was
locket.
him.
And that's his son, though.
No.
No. I'm sorry, his son's in the second one. Who is that guy?
So that's just a guy.
Just a random guy. Okay.
So it actually, at first, the first watch through, I didn't watch it all the way through the second time, but I was like looking back, trying to really understand the story because it was like was a little quick, and it's like what you kind of miss it because like Ben Willis, the actual killer, is like not really mentioned until like towards the end. You don't even really know who it is. I think that's one of the drawbacks is because Ben Willis is just some random guy that we don't even actually know until like
it's a whodunit
towards the end. Yeah,
it's like Friday the 13th. It's a whodunit, but you have no inkling on who could be.
Yeah, I could say it's definitely like the first Friday the 13th when it's Pamela.
Right.
But you don't even see her face until the very, very end, and you're like, who is this?
Right. And then it's all obvious it's her.
Yeah.
And then they blame it on Leonard. Then they blame it on
that's just Barry who thinks it's
well,
Leonard.
right, but they still put some blame on him. Then they also
I love how we're calling him Leonard.
Well, I don't remember his name.
Johnny Galecki.
Johnny. No, in the movie.
Oh, Max.
Yeah, Max. Leonard. He's Leonard. And Ray, they blame it on him too.
Big.
And they blame it on Ray. And it's like, yeah, big red herring for all horror movies when they don't show anybody for like the whole movie. It's always that
person. It's always
person.
the main character's boyfriend that gets the most.
Yeah.
And it's like, really, like, I didn't believe it for a
Why
second.
would
Like,
you
it
think
could
it's
be
Ray? Right? Why would it be Ray?
Yeah, why would
That's
it be
a
Ray?
stupid idea.
Yeah. Why would it be Ray?
In that movie, that makes no sense. Why anybody would think it's him. I didn't buy that. I thought it was dumb. Like
I didn't think so either.
And then anyway.
Until the end. So this is where the biggest weird thing, even though I still do kind of enjoy the movie, is She finds out that it's not David. She
Mhm.
finds out that David's girlfriend, I think her name was Susan, was killed by Ben Willis, but they didn't know who it was. Nobody knows who she died. And then David goes up to kill himself.
Mhm.
And then that same night, Ben Willis is driving,
Right.
and then he goes off, and then or I don't know, he's not driving, he's walking around. What the fuck is he walking around? Is he about to go kill David too?
I don't know. Who knows?
But then, did Ben Willis kill David at that time too? See, that was a little fuzzy. But they
Yeah.
learned that it was Ben Willis who actually killed Susan.
Right.
So he's not just getting revenge because for the sake of revenge. He's getting revenge because he is a bad person, and he's doing this because technically the kids did a good thing. The teens did a good thing.
Yeah,
they were doing
rid of
a good
bad
thing.
dude.
But the thing is, then after she goes to tell Ray on the boat, she goes and tells him this. Oh, I think this was Ben Willis, and then he's like, "Yeah, come on board." And then all of a sudden she goes, "Wait, wait, no, it's you."
Yeah.
That
It's
was
you.
That didn't make any sense to me.
Yeah, you wouldn't just click like that.
That did not make any sense to me. She's like, "I think it's Ben."
Right.
And then, "No, it's you."
Yeah.
It was like,
They didn't know how to write how they found out. So they said, here, just say this
yeah.
line. And
The
that
ending.
same fucking thing happens in the new one. Literally to a T. Makes no sense. Yeah, this movie's mid. I'd rather watch Scream. Scream did it better.
Scream.
That's just me. You know, I thought Freddie Prinze Jr., well, he's not a great actor, to be honest. Let's be honest. He's enjoyable to watch. He's funny.
His delivery is pretty fun.
And it's a rated R movie for language only. They really could have ramped up the kills. They were pretty basic. They were like PG-13 kills. And the part that really got me pissed off is when she's driving in the car, Julie, and the crabs are in the back. The whole body's there. She runs away for who knows how long. It seems like it
had to have been a long time.
It seems like it's like a 10-minute thing, but it's probably a couple hours. But you're telling me this guy out of nowhere came to this car, took a whole dead body and like 1,000 crabs, and nobody saw him? Nobody saw him? You're in a cul-de-sac neighborhood there. Nobody saw that?
See, I would believe it if it was. I don't want to say believe it, but it would have made more sense if there wasn't even a dead body.
Yeah.
And it was just crabs, and it was her hallucinating it.
Yeah,
going crazy. Nice. That would have made more sense, but it was actually, I think it was Max's body.
It was, yeah.
So there's no, it's broad daylight. How are you doing this?
And I called it. I was like, the body's not going to be in there, obviously.
It's like, I could suspend disbelief in a lot of movies, but some things do have to be realistic. It just doesn't make sense.
Make it at night, at least.
Anyway. Yeah, but she was screaming, so then people probably would have woken up.
What are you waiting for?
What are you? The best line. All right, let's move on to the second.
Ironically, it's the best line.
Yeah. But yeah,
we have 11
That's
minutes
pretty much ours. I might bump this down a little bit.
It's fine.
Not to a 7.4.
Maybe a 6. Yeah. Then we'll get into the second one.
Boy, the second one.
All right, so the second one. Here's my score.
Wait,
I forgot what I gave. And then I looked at it.
Mine is. I could probably go lower, but
all right.
I honestly based a lot of this stuff on the first one, but then just kind of was like they just did everything worse.
Everything, yeah. We won't talk about this one a lot. But anyway, our score for the second one, I still know you did, is 3, 2, 1,
5.3,
2.7. This movie is absolute dog shit. It's a disgrace to the horror genre. It's so bad. They went full comedy, full spoof. There's no plot in this movie at all.
It was just a fun little watch.
But it's so bad.
But it was still a shame that Ray is just barely in the movie.
Ray's not in the movie. He gets injured for whatever reason. Then somehow he just magically appears on the island, like in a day, even though it would take longer than that to get there. No way the timing of that matches up. No way you're going to answer a phone and have a radio station contact you that you won a contest that you never entered. Explain that to me.
But wait.
Explain that to me.
Jack Black. That was a big surprise.
I love Jack Black, but why would you do this? And why would you write that character in this movie?
That was the biggest surprise. I had no clue Jack Black was in this.
Whoever directed or wrote this movie, I don't know who. I didn't even look it up. He has no. He literally took the idea
But
of
Danny Cannon. It sounds
Danny
like Danny
Cannon.
Phantom.
He
Danny
literally.
Phantom.
It's like he literally had the horror brain of, oh, the sequel's got to be bigger. It's got to have more kills. So he just killed. Let's just have the killer kill everybody on the whole island. No longer attached to just Julie, who he should only be going after, and Ray. But no, he's gonna kill the entire island.
To be fair, Ben Willis is a bad person.
No, I know, but like,
But in the first one, it's like
your main motive.
the first one was a little confusing because you're like, it was this David guy, but then he killed Max, but Max was there that day. So I guess how does he even know? And I even I feel like I think I peeked at your thing saying like or somebody else had said it like how how would Ben Willis even know who these teens were at the time?
Exactly.
Like he really remembered their faces. Like
Right? That's what I said.
He was
You were
literally
like dead. How
yeah.
would you remember them? Crazy. Unless in like the news reports they said these kids. I don't know. It was
Yeah.
weird.
Well, it wasn't.
They don't explain
Nothing was
that.
reported.
Yeah, they don't explain that. They got away with it for a year. Yeah, no. And they decided to take the scenery to the Bahamas. Like
Yeah, the first setting was actually really good.
Right, one of the most exotic places ever. But no, we're not going to show you any of the beautifulness of the Bahamas. We're going to show you a storm.
Well, that was the
and
thing.
Indoors.
Even when they arrived, they're like, "Oh, this is off season."
Yeah, they had to do that for the plot purposes of they can't leave the island because it's all a trap.
And because there's not a lot of people around, so it gives them an excuse to show that the killer doesn't have to be as sneaky as they would if there was a lot of people around.
Oh, this movie's so bad. I hated all the characters.
I liked Mekhi Phifer's character.
They were all bad.
Who is he? Will.
There's no plot. The first one at least had the mystery aspect of, oh, maybe it's him. Oh, it's him. They're finding clues. Here, no, it's a free for all.
I mean,
that's all
you
it
knew
is.
that there was going to be a second one when the first one didn't find a body.
Right, but you thought he's dead. I mean, you cut his hand off and he drowned.
I knew he wasn't dead.
And like,
I feel like you'd know. Like, it's just anytime movies leave anything ambiguous like that, it's like they're always setting up for a potential sequel because they know that these type of movies sometimes like you can go like once or twice sequels, but this time the sequel was really bad. I mean,
and it made a lot of money.
Can't live up to the first.
Like both of these made a lot of money. They made a profit somehow. They have awful reviews from.
I think it was the '90s. I think that just those slasher type movies like that.
Well, I'm sure they had a budget of like $2, and they made
$2.
Like, that's what it was. The budgets are.
They really did
low.
Shoot off season.
Yeah, and you can tell it wasn't. They weren't at the Bahamas, obviously. They did not film at the Bahamas, which is why they didn't show any of it.
No, they definitely did.
If you filmed there, you would have showed it.
Yeah, you'd get your money.
Excuse me. Then they tried to pin it on the security guard guy, and I'm like the voodoo guy. He's like just doing some weird voodoo.
He's weird. Like,
and it's like, yeah, okay,
what is he doing?
Sure, but like.
Nah,
with his purpose.
I like this character.
And you can say his purpose is comedic relief, but you can't even say that because everybody's a comedic.
Yeah, that's the one thing that I hate about comedy and horror, and that's where a lot of people with that hot take, comedy and horror don't mix. But if it's done right, it mixes well. But this wasn't the comedy. It was where everybody was kind of being funny. It just didn't make sense.
Like you have the subplot of the boyfriend trying to hook up with his girlfriend at every second of the turn, and every time they get someone alone, someone's got to walk in. And
wait, now, Ben Willis' son is also a psychotic killer.
Oh yeah, you gotta have two. Much like Scream, gotta have two. This movie, the way it was filmed, closer to like the 2000s, 90s. This one reminded me of how Halloween H2. A lot of the cinematography, and I hate H2O, so it really translated to this. I can see this being a guilty pleasure movie just because it's so goofy, but that takes the enjoyment away because it's so unserious. Like I'd rather watch Scary Movie.
Was I entertained? I was entertained. I'll say that for sure. Like I was at like a 7 for entertainment, but
I just kept rolling my eyes. I'm like, really? Like this is what you're turning this franchise into? This?
Was the first one.
The first one was actually trying to be a movie.
I mean, even the ending was when you kind of thought maybe Ben was back at the end of the shower scene,
Mhm.
but it was left open. To like, but it looked like it was. It looked like it was a dream, like the ending. But like, still, it does. Like, there's no way this Ben Willis guy has survived this much shit. He's a human.
Yeah, exactly.
It's not like he's got any supernatural. What if they added voodoo?
The
What if they the voodoo guy
Yeah,
actually like somehow
he was in on it.
he got washed up to the Bahamas, and that's the connection to him.
The Bahamas is his origin, where he goes to heal.
Yeah.
He
And
heals at the
that's
Bahamas.
literally freaking Halloween.
Yeah.
Which one? Whatever one where the guy helps him after he was.
Oh, Halloween 5.
Yeah.
The hermit that brings him in.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
Then he kills him. He nurses him back to health, and he just kills him.
Yep. That would pretty much be him.
Stupid. And then the ending of this movie, holy shit. Julie dies. Unless that's a dream sequence. We don't know. They don't tell you. She basically like died because he came back again. Somehow broke into the house.
Again.
It has to be a dream. It has to be. Because it doesn't make sense how he would follow them home, know where they live.
Well, it's both canon, the first and the second one. So I would assume it was a dream again.
It has to be.
Because even as in the third one, we see she was still having little troubles.
Right.
She doesn't fully have trust.
They don't explain the ending.
Yeah. It's
a
second
cliffhanger
one.
ending.
When will the movie be over?
I halfway through this movie, because this is not on streaming. You have to buy it.
Yeah.
It was like
$5.
$4 to rent. Halfway through on my letterbox, I think I changed it now. I said I'm an hour in, and I want my money back. That's what I'm not even finished it, and I won't. That's what I said. All right, let's dig into the newest one.
Actually, better than the second one.
All right, so
where am I at?
I Know What You Did Last Summer, 2025, the Legacy reboot. So
directed by Jennifer Robinson. This one's an hour and 51 minutes. It's longer than first and second.
Yes.
Madeline Klein, Chase Sue Wonders, Jonah King, Tyreek Withers. Madeline Klein from Outer Banks.
Mm-hmm.
She looked familiar. There was also, I saw something else she was. But then there was. Yeah. All right. Characters are Danica. We got Ava, Milo, Teddy, Stevie, Julie, and Ray make their appearance again.
Mm-hmm.
And Sarah Michelle Gellar
makes a cameo.
She does make a cameo.
Spoilers.
I'm not gonna say how. I mean, she's credited in the movie. So.
She is credited in the movie. There will be spoilers from here on out. We're gonna talk about it fully.
So, but how that's possible?
We're gonna get into it, but not now. So, we'll give our score. In 3, 1,
5.6.
4.5. Whoa. Yeah, this movie is shit. This movie is so bad.
Well, at least it's better than the second one.
At least it's better than the second one, barely. I have so much to say. I'm just gonna go on like a tangent.
This is a little confined though.
This movie is so. We talked about Barbarian with stupid character.
We did.
Holy shit! This movie is 10 times worse, maybe 20 times.
Even in the first and second one, that was stupid.
No,
characters.
Not this stupid.
All right.
Not this stupid.
Ray being chased.
Not this stupid.
Was it? Which one was he being chased with the car? Was it the second one?
First one. No,
it was the second one.
Ray being chased with the car was this one.
No, wait, was it?
I'm sorry, it's not.
No, it was the second one before he goes to Bahamas.
Why would you turn to the side?
In that one, yeah, he had a perfectly placed car, and the car that's gonna come at him is right here, and he's going this way. And instead of just going like a hard left right behind the car that could protect you, he just runs straight back into the street. Like,
turn.
I hate that.
And he did turn at the end.
I really hate.
But it was too late.
It was the same thing with in Halloween.
Yeah.
Ends. It's like the one girl could have just turned. Like, cars can't make like that quick of a turn. Like
all right, I'm gonna get into this. So basically, we have all the characters. This is a copy paste of the first movie with very slight differences. It's literally the same.
It did the first one, just worse.
Literally the same,
but still better than the second one.
Right. So the main cast, instead of literally drunk driving and hitting a guy, it's only Teddy, who's the equivalent of Barry in this movie.
Yes.
He's the
hothead.
Yeah. He's that guy. He's like in the middle of the street taunting, playing chicken with the cars, right? First of all, it's stupid. You're drunk. Who cares? Anyway, he's the cause of the person getting in a car accident. He swerves off the road because he's in the middle of the road, and he's like hanging off a cliff. So, and they try their absolute best to save him. They're doing the right thing.
They
They're
are.
actually trying. Then they couldn't do it. The car's too heavy. The car falls, and the guy dies. So somehow they all think they're all immediately committed manslaughter. No, that's not how that works. You had nothing to do with that. You would not even get in trouble for that. You tried your best. You tried everything you can. And after all, there's no proof. So just say he swerved and he fell off. Why would anybody think they're all going to get in detriment trouble for that if they report it to the cops? They even called the cops. And then they said, no, we're going to get the hell out of there. That's even worse. And yeah, they did that in the first one. So they had to do it here because it's the same story. So first you have that. Second of all, Stevie, who, spoilers, main motive for she's the fucking killer.
Yeah.
Her motive was that was her boyfriend that got killed by an accident. Only Teddy's fault, but yeah, she wants to kill everybody because what's her name? The main girl. Danica. She was like, no, we're not going to the cops. We're just gonna keep it to ourselves. Bitch, you could have went to the cops yourself.
She could have.
And she also said, yeah, we should leave. Stevie said that. She literally said, yeah, we should leave. After 2 seconds earlier, she said, no, we can't leave. It's not right. We can't leave. She was like, yeah, well, we should leave. What? What made you change?
Yeah, the characters' motives
They're so stupid.
Every character's motive in this is ridiculous. I know you're not.
Now we have, again, Julie, who at the way end, we'll talk about this in a minute. I won't go into specifics, but all the trauma she's been through, right?
Yeah.
At the end, she finds out who the killer is, and then she's like gonna go save, our main character here. She doesn't bring anything to defend herself. Nothing.
What was she gonna bring?
A gun?
No, I mean, like, yeah, like, what was she gonna bring? Like, just her fists?
Yeah, she brought nothing. When she knows that all of the friends are dead, she knows she's lived through this twice, and she's not gonna be like, again, the line in the Scream reboot, I'm Sidney fucking Prescott, of course I have a gun. Because of what you went through, you're gonna have a weapon. You're not gonna show up empty-handed.
Same thing with Laurie Strode.
Yeah.
You're gonna have a fucking gun.
Like, come on. So stupid. There's more, but I'm sure I'll get back into it.
There you will.
Anyway, the good in this film, we'll talk about some of the good that I liked. They actually made the fisherman menacing. He was actually kind of scary.
You could hear the footsteps.
That was the best part of the movie. Yeah, Ray's the fucking killer.
There we go.
Ray.
You gotta wind it up.
Stupid. You could hear the footsteps, and he's menacing. You can tell when he's coming.
I noticed that right off the bat. I was like,
it was good.
The difference between the killer in the first one, even in the second, like, they actually kind of made him menacing. I was like,
that was good.
Which made you notice, like, when Stevie is revealed, because, like,
no way she probably killed one person. This whole movie was Ray.
Because when she has the flicker on, you don't hear any heavy footsteps.
And there's no way she's killing all those people. Like, there's no way she's doing that. Strength-wise.
Maybe she was just wearing regular shoes.
I think she was the first kill with the harpoon, but all the kills that had the hook, it was all Ray. No way she killed any of those with the hook. I don't buy it.
I mean, she only really used the hook once.
Because if you look at them in every shot, too, that's why I said that's bullshit when they revealed that it was Stevie. The guy playing in the Slicker outfit was massive.
Yeah.
He's like chasing.
So noticeable.
He's massive.
That it had to have been like a huge dude. So I was like,
and it fit him. The suit fit him.
Yeah. When
at the end, it was like this giant. I'm like, what is going on? The amount of red herrings in this movie. Whoa. The priest, the mayor guy, like, they put a lot of focus on all these other people.
They really did.
And I watched a few videos, and it is pretty obvious who both killers are.
It is.
Like, immediately. It's pretty obvious.
In my opinion,
we're just stupid.
I'm not gonna say I'm not I'm not the smartest person in the world. Some things I can kind of hint at. This one was like so out of the blue to where I was like, nah, it definitely can't be that.
Like, if you really, really, really think about it, Yeah, it's kind of obvious.
Yeah, I was watching set like the only obvious choice after like a certain point when the podcast girl
Ugh.
dies and she goes, "You." My thought was like, okay, it's somebody she physically has seen, so she knows
Right.
them.
No
The only
shit, it's
person
Ray.
she's met so far is Milo, Ava. I mean, we know it's not Ava. She's the main character. That would have
And
been crazy if it
right.
was Ava.
And Ray. And
And it's
Julie.
Ray and Julie.
Those are the only people she's ever known.
Those are the only like, but like, she didn't know who.
Anybody.
She didn't meet anybody else.
No.
So
No way.
those are the only 4 possibility choices.
Yeah.
All right, Ava. That definitely not going to be Ava.
No.
Um,
Not mine.
Julie.
Not
That would have been
Julie.
that would be crazy if it's Julie. So you have 2 people.
But we know it's not Julie. And we know it's not Milo because of her reaction. The way she said you, she knows this person and she was so surprised by it.
Yeah.
She's done her whole podcast career is on these past killings and the survivors.
And it was Ray.
Yeah.
At that, I think that was definitely Ray in the shop, and
Mhm.
then Stevie. She hasn't met Stevie, so like,
Yeah.
you're like, okay, but then it's like, who else could it be? Because they don't know anybody else.
No one.
But to me, it wasn't like obvious in the sense that I was like looking for it, but I was like, there's no way they do it that way.
It's
There's no way.
it's so stupid to do it. You wouldn't even think of it.
Yeah,
Like
I was
you're
like,
like
we were joking throughout the theater, but like, yeah,
it
it's
was
Ray.
like, why should it be Ray? And it was.
I was like, oh, they actually fucking did it.
Yeah. Stupid.
But in the most bad way.
Halfway through, I said to myself, if it actually is Ray, I would give them props for doing that because that's what a lot of people thought Dewey was going to turn into Scream, and I thought he
Yeah.
was going to be Ghostface too. But then when they revealed it and why he's doing it, I immediately just said this movie sucks. I gave the ending a 1 out of 10. The ending
was
is
my ending?
so bad.
It was bad. But
It's not.
4.
It
I
doesn't
gave it a
even
4.
deserve a 1. It's so bad. Ray's motive for being the killer is literally Freddy's motive in Freddy vs. Jason. He doesn't want to be forgotten. The whole town has moved on. 30 years has gone by, mind you. 30 years. And he still wants people to remember their trauma. Get over yourself.
Yeah.
And that's going to cause you to kill everybody, you know?
He was
What?
like saying, he was just saying a whole lot of nothing.
He was. His motive made no sense. He promised Stevie's parents or her dad that he would watch over her. So like that automatically just makes it so I'm going to do whatever I have to do to protect you and literally make you happy, I guess. So I'm just going to join you. And I have a loose motive here, so I'm just going to help kill you to have everybody remind them that I'm still here as a survivor of a traumatic experience. Mind you, again, stupid.
He was the hero of the first and second.
Yeah.
Even though Julie is the main character,
He saved them.
He literally saved Julie twice. He literally fucking went to the Bahamas to save her ass.
And you cannot establish that love and have it totally destroyed.
I really hated. I also hated the relationship.
And
the second one,
you can't make him the villain, have him hate Julie, and not explain it at all. We deserve an explanation because it makes no sense. They were like that.
See, I thought it was a bad idea because there was no setup or any real motive for Ray. Mm-hmm. Nothing made sense. The only line that he said was like, "Yeah, people change," because that line was said like twice or 3 times.
Yeah,
and I guess that was hinting that people, even as I don't want to say pure, but like in the first 2 movies, he's the hero.
Right.
That people change. Like, yeah, people change, but it definitely doesn't make sense for him to all of a sudden do that.
It doesn't warrant murdering
It
7
really
people.
doesn't.
That's insane.
We don't know what Ben Willis did for a living or why he killed Susan or whatever.
Right.
But like, he definitely was like a bad guy. But like Ray, like throughout everything he's seen, was like actually seemed like a genuinely good guy.
Yeah.
To throw that all away and have a legacy character like that is
destroyed.
Destroyed?
Julie being brought back was absolutely useless. She's brought back as in all these demonic horror movies of this is a past survivor. We need to talk to them to find out how to beat this. It's a guy in a mask. They didn't do some voodoo magic to kill the guy. You don't need guidance or how did you defeat them? Just kill them. Stupid. That's not the kind of movie that
Her
needs
advice
this.
given to Ava
Was dog shit.
was
Just kill. Oh, you got to find them and kill them. No shit.
she was like, the killer always has a connection
Yeah.
to whoever you killed.
Mhm.
Find out who it is
And
kill them.
No shit.
It's like, no shit. That was kind of like, we got to figure out who this person is.
And
Just
what's she gonna do? Nothing. She can't do anything. She doesn't know these people. She doesn't know anything. Wrong movie to have her in. And she disappears. She's in it for like 5 minutes. She comes back with total nothing, empty-handed.
And
There's
then
no
had a stern talking with Ray.
There's no final battle. It's just talking, and then he's shot with a harpoon, dead. Really? No final battle between them?
Oh, I have a talking. So I noticed. So there's a scene where it's Stevie and Nick. Me.
Whoa,
What?
You're not in the movie.
Ray are talking, and it's just them. They're alone.
Ray and Stevie. When they were packing up the car?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We don't get any hint. It could be them.
No,
And
they would be plotting.
They were
nothing.
talking. It seemed like the way that they were talking. I forget the exact conversation, so I can't quote what they're saying.
Mhm.
But from like, they just seemed like they were talking normally, but like they were acting as if they're not the killers.
Right.
And then someone else in the comments was like, I guess maybe their thing was they're trying to talk normal, as if somebody might be hearing,
Mhm.
unless they know that they're alone. But it still was like very odd. They like, because she's like, I forget exactly, like something about like, oh, I'm worried about my friends or something like that.
Mm.
That I was a little confused.
Also, don't forget when Julie automatically just found out that Ray was the killer. When Ava said, "Oh yeah, Stevie, she's the killer." So Julie decides to just do a quick Google search on who this person is. She sees Ray and her sitting next to each other. She first of all, she knows that that's her boss. That Ray is the boss. She knows that he's kind of like the parental guidance figure. So you just automatically assume that he's the killer just because they're in a picture together.
That they know each other.
Like,
It's like,
come on, stupid. And I forgot to mention this, but back to the podcast girl. When Ray's motive is being forgotten, well, if you didn't kill the one person that is remembering you and sharing it, you would have not been forgotten.
yeah, I was gonna say.
Yet you target this person and
that doesn't make sense at all.
Yeah,
That's a weird motive.
and
Not to be forgotten, but then you.
Yeah,
I don't know. It's such a confusing. Maybe like you didn't want it. I don't know. It's like he only wanted it in Southport.
right?
He hated
And-
how Grant had made the into like a tourist attraction instead of like this town that had character. Which, I mean, I agree. That sucks.
Yeah,
But
there's no reason to kill the whole town.
not really.
And the cage that fell on Ava,
I like that.
could she not just lift it up? Is it that heavy?
I thought about that.
Is it that heavy?
I guess it was heavy.
But she didn't even try. Just lift it up or tip it over. You can tip something.
Going cow tipping.
Come on. Back to the ending on the boat. Again, we have to end on a boat again because the first one did. When I immediately, this is when it actually clicked that it was Ray. Actually clicked when I said, should have clicked before, probably, but
yeah.
I was so.
When I was reading
hateful
other
of
people
this.
saying it was obvious who it was, I was like, shit, did I like
Right, if you
miss
like
something?
really I wasn't focusing on that. I was thinking of bad talking point. So when Ray shot Stevie, there was like no blood, there was no nothing. Clearly he missed. And I was like, all right, Ray totally missed. She's not dead. They did that as a plan. And now Ray's going to be confirmed the killer when they get back. That's when I said to you, I think it's Ray. I think Ray's in on it.
I found the scene odd. I was like, yeah, wait, it was weird.
Mhm.
But then I was like, I guess maybe it's Ray.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh shit, they really did it. It's Ray.
And Stevie's main, like, doesn't make sense. Why are you trying to kill people that, I don't know, the way they targeted.
Killed the past. Why do you think she killed the pastor? Probably his Christian talk.
You're just killing everybody at this point. It's like, you have no beef with them. Deep down, you're not a bad person. You're not like Billy. That's his name?
Oh, wait,
Bill? In the first one, the killer?
Ben
Ben.
Willis.
You're not like Ben, who's an actual bad guy.
Yeah. It doesn't. Julie's and Ray's relationship didn't make sense.
No, why? At least explain. I
I'm
mean,
so
every legacy
I
again,
just
they're copying Scream
I'm so
because Dewey
confused why they hate each other. I thought it would
and
have
he
I thought it would
not
have been a
hate, they loathe each other.
yeah, I thought it would have been a good contrast if they actually stuck together, but then it was Danica and Teddy's relationship that couldn't. And maybe they
Mhm.
went to and then maybe those two would go to each other and be like, how do you get through this? You guys are still together.
Yeah.
I thought that would have been really good to actually connect them
Mhm.
and make Julie and Ray like
Yeah. Bring them back.
it would have just
And then you have like these weird subplots of the trauma. Right, before I get into that, the writing and the characters acting, not the acting, but the lines of dialogue that they're given
I think it's more so the
are
dialogue instead of
awful.
the
The
acting
acting's fine.
itself.
The acting is fine. I give that a 6. It's
There's
fine.
this the Gen Z type
Yeah,
of
the beginning of the movie, she's looking in the
dialogue.
mirror and she's like, I don't know what she says, but she's like talking to herself, like trying to, and like no one's saying that. Nobody. Nobody. At the end of the movie, after all this trauma, the girl literally like almost drowned and died and bled out. They're on a beach at a table eating shrimp. I don't know what they're eating. And they're just talking like nothing ever happened. Like they're having a grand old time. And they go, oh, by the way, hey, Steve is still alive. What? That's how you say it? Oh, by the way, Stevie's still alive. You're not freaked out. You're
And
not
it's like,
trying to
yeah,
go
I guess
after
we
her.
better kill her.
Yeah, it's like really like
That's such weird
what in
dialogue.
the
I think that's just Gen Z humor. Like, oh, I guess
yeah, but nobody's acting like that after you almost died multiple times. That's not how it works.
how fucking Danica to survive.
Then the ending cutscene, they're setting up a
Actually, you know what
fucking sequel.
the most unrealistic part of this is?
What?
They got T-shirts from the hospital.
They
Like,
did. They got T-shirts.
and they're in T-shirts from the hospital. Like,
They're handing out
what?
hospital merch.
Who does that?
Exactly.
Who does
This movie is so bad.
that? Yeah,
Maybe
I
it's
was disappointed.
maybe it's nostalgia.
I'm not a big fan of the franchise because I just saw the movies like last week.
I hate this.
So for anybody who's big fans of this, I don't
It's
know
90s.
I
It's
don't know
just-
if I could recommend it.
I can't.
But I mean, maybe you'll end up liking it. Maybe it's because I don't have the connection, but I feel like you're gonna end up not liking it because you like the first one
Mhm.
and that connection with the legacy characters is just not enough. They really kind of like pointed some stuff out, it was just here and there, and then they kind of like did the legacy dirty.
They did.
But they tried something different with it, which I'll give props to them
No,
for
it didn't.
trying.
It didn't work.
No. I'll give props for them for trying.
You can't because of what they did.
They are ballsy.
They could have done. No, they're not.
They're
It's
ballsy.
ballsy.
They are ballsy.
It's ballsy if it worked, and it did.
No, that's not how that.
Yes,
that's
how
not
it
how
works.
that works.
That is how it works.
That is not how.
Hey,
that
you
works.
did something ballsy and it paid off, so it worked. If they did something and it completely fell flat on their face,
I'd say ballsy in
No.
general is just something that you risk. Doesn't
It's
matter
not-
if it's good or not.
it's not ballsy. It's just stupid.
No, it's ballsy.
It's just a dumb decision.
That doesn't make sense. So, is
It's-
it ballsy to gamble?
No,
No. Why not?
it's not.
Why not?
Because it's a stupid thing to do. It's not ballsy. You're not guaranteed to win.
But you can win.
Yeah, but you're
So if you win,
most likely not.
wait. So then, if you gamble and then you win, that's
Yeah.
ballsy.
Uh-huh.
That doesn't make any
Yeah.
sense.
No, but in this
Come
in
on.
this sense, it's not ballsy.
No, it's ballsy.
It was just a dumb decision
Ballsy.
because they had.
What do you have
no,
against balls?
It's because they had the opportunity to make it good, but they were so stupid in how they did it that it was just not worth it.
Ballsy
It's
still.
it's different because gambling you don't have a
Whatever
choice.
you're
It's
saying,
50-50.
I'm not agreeing with.
Well, I don't agree with you either.
Don't even try.
So
What? All right, that's ballsy.
it's not ballsy. 'cause it
Whether or
didn't work.
not it works or not, it's ballsy to try it.
I disagree. Respectfully.
If somebody is at a skate park and the first time they're going down the ramp, is it ballsy to try it?
No.
Why?
Why? Because it's a ridiculous thing.
They
But
could
it's
fail.
They could fail, but it's different in this because they have the opportunity to make it good. That's a chance. They can
I think
can
the
write
idea
it.
is ballsy.
They can write it. The idea is, but
Yeah,
the way they
that's what I'm saying.
No, but the idea to fruition makes it not ballsy because it was just trash.
That I don't agree
They
with.
threw it away.
I think having the idea and actually trying
You
to
can
execute
have
it
the
is
idea.
ballsy.
The idea is ballsy, but going through with it doesn't make it ballsy unless it pays off.
Nah, it's still ballsy.
You have to go through with it and have it be a success.
Even attempting is ballsy. Whether or not it was good or bad.
The idea before attempt.
That's it.
That's what I think.
Whether it's good or bad, they tried it. It's ballsy. What do you have against balls?
Only if it pays. Only if it pays off.
What do you have against balls?
Ovaries are better. Yeah, I do not recommend you see this film. Wait for it to be free, which it'll probably be in a few weeks on some streaming service.
That's not free though.
No, but you're already paying for it, so it's technically it's girl math.
Maybe
it's girl math. You're technically paying for it, so it's free because you're paying for it. You're not paying to see it in the theater.
I wish the harpoon was used more.
Yeah, I think it was used twice. One in the beginning, one in the end.
Yeah, but I don't even count the end.
No,
because the first scene was actually really good with the kill.
It was, but at first I was like,
set
really?
it up. I was like, what? What do you mean, really?
No, because you're using a harpoon and not the hook.
Yeah, but then they started using.
No, but then they did. But I was like, oh, you're changing weapon. This felt weird.
I like to see the
it's
killer
still
have
fish related.
New little things. I thought the harpoon was good because it was just a hook hand, and which is a little lame.
Captain Hook.
A little lame. Captain Hook's pretty lame.
How you wiping your ass?
I mean, Ben Willis was definitely gonna have trouble wiping his ass. His son probably had to do it for him.
Did he have a hand in the second movie? I did not pay attention to that.
I didn't pay
attention.
To be honest, I was thought about
I think
that.
He had a hand. I'm not gonna lie. I think they forgot that he lost a hand.
To be fair, they do keep like the salt and the ice. Maybe he kept his hand in. Break. He kept his hand in there and he reattached, and the nerves were fine, and it was good. Bro. He stitched it up.
I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't be surprised.
I wouldn't be surprised either.
I wouldn't be surprised. Yeah, that's it.
Would you have liked this movie more if everything went through and it turned out that Ben Willis was in Ray's place?
See, I said that to you in the beginning. I said the only thing that can make this movie good is if Ben is the killer, because they did that in 1 and 2, and Julie has her line. She did have her line.
Yeah,
it was delivered cringely and poorly. And no, I think honestly that would have made it worse. Ben was still alive after 30 years, after being shot 3 times and being buried alive.
Worse than Ray.
Yeah. Ray was the absolute worst that you could have done. No, the worst thing is making it Julie.
Yeah, the worst
Ray
Julie
is like almost equally as worse because he's the hero in all of them. No way he would think this way. Total, it's bad.
What if it was Ava?
If he had a better motive, sure, because we don't give a fuck about her. We don't know her.
Yeah, that's the other issue. A lot of these characters are kind of.
They didn't do anything wrong.
Milo does nothing. Ava really does nothing. There's like one little thing where she gets turned on from being punished, and that's the reason why. And a lot of these they have like all these little things that they don't really.
I was gonna get into that. The trauma, did that make her like a lesbian or bi?
Maybe,
but they don't go into that. I thought that was gonna be a whole subplot. She's balancing between her and Milo. It was gonna be a conflict. No, it was just a one-time fling, and then it's never mentioned again. Like, why would you introduce that? Just to say, hey, we have a check mark in our movie now?
Well, the thing was at the beginning, maybe she. Now, I don't think it made her lesbian. I think she always, I guess, was maybe lesbian or bi.
She could have been, but
at the beginning, she wasn't even really reluctant to even be with Milo. She wasn't like really interested.
But you would think, because after the events happen and they flash forward, she's dressing kind of like emo-like.
Yeah.
So I thought the way they portrayed it without like so much context, you kind of put the pieces together that the trauma caused her to experiment.
It wasn't enough, and they didn't expand on it.
Yeah, it was like
so I was kind of like
thrown in.
What was even the point of it?
Just to keep lesbians happy. That's my opinion. Like they just did it to have a check mark, and they never mentioned it again.
Yeah, it was only a one-time thing, and then
it was like, hey, look, we did this. Now go.
Yeah, I mean, maybe I don't see it that way. Maybe it's just
whatever.
That's normal. So
I mean,
maybe they didn't do it. It was just part of it. Sure. But we'll see. Yeah, we'll see.
It was weird.
We'll see. Is there a second movie to this? I guess they're gonna kill Stevie.
They set up the next one. There's gonna be a whole. It's gonna be who are we fucking up this time? Okay. Like Julie didn't fuck anybody up. She didn't have anything to do with this movie.
Nope.
And she
will probably be in the second one.
Well, yeah. I mean, they said.
Well, the second one.
Bad. Don't make another one. I hope this movie does not make any money. It's not making a lot of money, so I hope it doesn't. So they don't make any more because you're just wasting your money.
It didn't go well.
It's bad. If they wrote Ray and had him have a better motive, sure, could have worked.
Yeah, I was gonna say it could have worked with the right motive.
The motive didn't work.
he didn't get any time.
No.
He should have. It would have made more sense if he had more scenes.
Mhm.
I don't say more sense, but it like you can't not have him in scenes in it. I
Let's
hate
establish why he's bad
it.
before
It
just
kind of worked
throw it
with
right
Ben
in the line.
Willis only because of the events and how big the twist is. But Ray is already an established character 3 times this
Mhm.
time,
Yeah.
and he's the hero twice. So then the third one at least have more of a mentor vibe, and then it turns out but like he needs to actually be in the movie.
I feel bad for Freddie Prinze Jr. because in an interview, years and years and years, they've been trying to make a new one.
Oh yeah,
And he's like, no, I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. This time they pitched him the idea that he's the villain. And he said, oh, it's a great idea. And I'm sure they didn't tell him, they didn't have it fleshed out already. I still feel bad for him that he like got sucked into this with a shit motive. And obviously he has to promote the movie, but come on, you can't be happy with that.
I would have wanted to read the
Like,
script before trying it,
yeah, he was hooked on the idea because that's an interesting idea.
and I think he only agreed if to do another one and do it is if they got Sarah Michelle Gellar, his wife.
Oh yeah, that makes
to
sense.
be in it.
Oh, that scene also makes. I like the scene, but it
Yeah,
didn't make sense for the character. She had no relation, or barely even knew who she was.
yeah, it really didn't. The only I don't say
They
connection was the
were
podcast girl who liked
right.
her.
Well, their only connection was
Princess.
that's
Yeah,
literally
like
who they. It's the same character
yeah.
forward, but she had no. She didn't know who this was. She didn't do anything with him.
Actually, they're the same character, but not because in the first one, I would say I guess she's the dumb blonde, but I never thought of her as a dumb blonde. Her
No, she's not
character.
dumb. No,
But no, I guess she was in that typical dumb blonde, like you know how like you have the ditzy character.
I don't think she played that at all
No, I don't think so either.
in both of the movies. I don't think.
I
I
don't
don't think
think
that's what they were going for.
no, Danica was.
Oh, and the new one.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
yeah, she was kind
I'm
of.
trying to say the old one. Not that they were intentionally trying to make her Sarah Helen's
She was
character
just
dumb.
the be all. I'm the queen.
I think it was a play on that type of character, the queen or like the prom queen type. Uh, what's the word? Pageant.
Yeah.
Her like that type of character being dumb, but kind of changing it, and
Right.
she's not really like dumb or ditzy.
Right.
But you make it seem like that. But she just had aspirations to go to
Yeah.
New York, and it doesn't pan out.
Right.
But in this, it's definitely like the dumb blonde Danica.
Yeah, her lines were. Whoever wrote her lines, bad. Acting was fine, but whoever wrote the lines were.
I like Teddy's character. I mean,
He was fine.
I think he knocked Ray down.
I think he did.
If he knocked Ray down, damn.
Yeah, I think he did.
Like he could have
He
just
was
killed
fine.
him right then and there.
He was fine.
Yeah, most of the characters, I just wish that we got more time with them. It was just.
But he's
like...
all no. Teddy's stupid too because when he remember no honestly when he was in the sauna and someone wrote on the glass "You're next," he didn't give a fuck.
Yeah, that
he didn't. He
that
wasn't
was
on.
Odd to me. I'm like, you're just gonna go chill.
He wasn't on. He was chilling, and then his door is malfunctioning, so he's not even thinking.
I'm gonna go check.
He doesn't even think to tell any of his friends, "Hey, I've been targeted. I'm next." No, he's just gonna chill at his house. The door's malfunctioning. He goes to check on the door. He's walking down a dark, ominous hallway. There's literally a silhouette of the killer. Now, yes, there is a mannequin in front of him, but you can clearly see a fisherman's suit behind him. He's not hiding perfectly behind that. He walks up inches next to him to turn the door off, and he doesn't see him. Come on.
Isn't there like security too? Like,
I'm sure there is. Stupid.
I mean, he's a rich guy.
Stupid.
His father's money
yeah.
definitely had like somebody.
Man, so bad. I think that's enough. I can't.
That's enough.
I can go on, but it's just beating.
That's
a dead
enough
horse.
slices.
Enough slices. It's beating a dead horse at this point.
It really is.
So, what do you think of our thoughts?
Yeah.
Of this franchise?
Do you think Tim loved or hated the film?
Tell us.
It's not very obvious.
A lot of people are liking the film.
Oh.
I question your whatever. I don't know. Doesn't make sense. If you're just having it for a pure fun time, even then I didn't have enjoyment. But I can see
to put on the background, yeah,
I
and
can
watch it, and
but,
killings happen, like those type of movies.
If you look, it's
This
so
I can't recommend them.
dumb.
Especially, I can't recommend it.
The
if
kills
you
are still
like
PG-13, like not even like that good. They're still like mild kills. Like have fun with it. Rip someone's head off for God's sake.
Like yeah, have the hook go through here, out the mouth,
like
do
they
something
don't
crazy.
They don't play with that.
Rip the jaw out or
Yeah.
something like that. I promise you, we're not
Hook
psychotic.
them on a fishing line and throw them in the ocean. You know.
promise we're
Reel
not
in Ben Willis.
psychotic. I promise we're
Reel
not
in Ben
psychotic.
Willis.
I promise we're not psychotic.
We're not psychotic. Yeah. So those are our thoughts of the movie. What did you think? What do you think of our thoughts? Let us know. Uh, and yeah, that's gonna do it. So thank you for your continuous support. We're at 151 subscribers now.
We are at 151.
We
We
hit-
really appreciate
We
it.
hit 150. All the comments, you're doing great. Keep them coming. Subscribe to all of our socials. We're everywhere. Instagram, X. We're on Facebook. We're on TikTok. We're everywhere. We're on Discord. We're on Spotify. Go to the Discord.
Join the Discord.
Join the Discord. And yeah, thanks for tuning in. We hope you come back next week. We hope you enjoyed, and we'll see you then.